Um, um, I will so be glad when technology is working better, so we can share information faithfully about understanding the infinite essence of truth, so our eternal existence can be more truthful, more faithful, and better regarded by human beings that have seem to have little or no regard for life because they want to play God in their heads and replicate things through manipulation as opposed to appreciate the beauty of creation. Yeah. Yeah, I know people that are manipulators don't appreciate creation. They don't respect creation. They don't know. They may think they do, but it's more of an appreciation for their capacity to manipulate and feel powerful. Okay. Well, once they come to terms with it, they'll realize it, and if they're fortunate enough, they won't be destroyed by their own invention. But it's really not. How many people are mass murdered every day? Look at these Fallout. Coming soon. God damn. Seriously? Okay. A guy with no nose and a skull on his face. Seriously? And you guys find this stuff funny and entertaining, and you're like, it's not. Okay. Giving your time away to delusions of I don't know what. It's I guess I kind of I can relate somewhat to the brain damage. I remember being young and wanting to be successful at certain things like athletics and stuff. So, but the ultimate goal was to get to where I was living in the Southwest mountains that I like, and just having my needs met and enjoying my needs being met with a woman that loves me, and we continue to have needs met and love through our children. And that was the ultimate goal. Okay. And that's the one thing that all these assholes haven't allowed me to have. I can't have that ultimate goal because of selfish assholes that manipulate and say, "Oh, I appreciate creation." You fucking liars. You want to debate comic books and discuss and see who has the best egotistical perception among all of you. Don't say it's not true, because it's true. So I'm watching the foosball game. Oh, I missed it. Okay, good defensive play. But yeah, there's a unicorn kid, that number 21 on a Denver. It's a white cornerback. That was a nice play. He got there in time to knock it away. His coach is happy. Okay, well, it's not happy, but I don't know. There's something. What do you call it? I don't know. Happy is living the Lord's Prayer. So his coach thinks he's happy. There you go. The guy thinks he's happy. The fans think they're happy, but we're not living the Lord's Prayer, and they all drove there in archaic vehicles that are causing heart disease and cancer. Right. And then at least they've got a cancer center in Denver, so they don't have to drive to Chicago to get bombarded with radiation to try to survive it. Right. Actor portrayals. This woman's really depressed. Life is so sad. Here, take drugs. You'll feel better. Boy, you got a nice patio. Yeah. Well, she's cute. She looks like she could be Jennifer Lopez's cousin, Caplita. Yeah, oh my gosh, look at that smile. You could have children with her and wake up every day and say, "Hey, carbon emission poisoning or something. You doing yoga in the park? Yeah, let's go do yoga in the park. Let's fuck yoga in the park." Let's live the Lord's Prayer, you fucking assholes. She's got a cute dog. Oh, yeah, we've talked about this commercial before. She smiles and looks at two actors that are supposed to be her family. Yeah, been there, done that. Yeah, hey, that's Billy Campbell, and that's the little girl that plays Gracie, Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, her too. All right. Yeah, hey, don't you hate living this way? No one else. This Capital One Bank thing. Oh my gosh, this where he's reading a Christmas book, and then there were no fees. Oh really? You could get your money out of hell to pay extortion to live in hell 7 days a fucking week? What's in your wallet? A card that says I'm fucked until I die and pass it on to my kids. Oh, that sucks. You know. Do you have identification? Yes, I'm a human being and I can identify myself as a human being. Do you have identification? I am a trained consumer who tortures people over money. Oh, and I have to have a card that says it's okay to be tortured by you over money? Right. Okay. And this justifies my existence. Right. Show us your card. It's a legally accepted card to show that you exist. The fuck? So if I don't have a card that shows that I exist by people that abuse us and extort us with money, then I'm illegal and I'm an alien. Oh, wow. Quando. Jesus, you hear that? Mohammed, you understand? Oh, look. It's Cage Fighters and Tom Cruise. It just looked like Tom Cruise. No, it was Tom Cruise. Yeah, he's Maverick. Highway to the danger zone. So you're excited about movies where people mass murder each other over money to maintain a status quo of genocide operations, to kill ourselves with heart disease and cancer from the excessive compulsive behaviors through the Industrial Revolution. And it makes us great. Tony the Tiger, hey, the Sun Bowl. You know, these people are nuts, man. And I have to keep talking this way till I can fix that fucking technology. Then I don't have to talk this way anymore. This sucks. Doesn't it, though? How many of the rest of you go, I'm like Jesus? You're not like Jesus. You're a fucking psychotic asshole that I have to keep being like Jesus every day until I fix your technology and your taxpayer dollars and make sure your satellites transmit real Jesus talk and not fake Jesus talk. Do you understand me, Jesus talkers? Well, look, they're painting the football helmets. Got to paint the football helmets. Everybody's got their football helmets. Do you like yours with a shiny gloss finish or a flat finish? You know, what do you think looks better? The shiny gloss finish on the helmets or the flat, hey, look, it's Condoleezza Rice. She used to work for George Bush and mass murder people for the poor. She's in one of the luxury boxes in Denver. Well, she must have lots of money. Yes, she's a black woman. Moving on up to a deluxe luxury box in the stadium at Mile High. We're moving on up. We finally got a bees don't burn in the kitchen, bees don't burn on the grill. Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that Sam Hill. What Sam Hill's going on? Money's not real, and you guys are batshit fucking crazy. But at least we painted those helmets. It's nice, even. It's not a glossy finish. The glossy finish is for the guys from the place where they pack cheese. But the Denver people, no, they have the not glossy finish, the flat finish, on their uniforms. Do you like? I like blue and orange, and I like horses. Okay. Orange. Yeah, I like orange. The damn light is orange. It's orange. Ray. I always sit around a lot of times when I'm sitting here playing video games where I just make little goofy songs about my kids. Mostly Noah and Ray. Yeah. Because they were, I had most goofy time in service with those two together. together. Patrick, no, me and Patrick weren't as goofy. Patrick was more, Lack Lou. Want to reet, Lack Lou and reet. Patrick Root. He was more, he was a lone wolf, cried because he missed his mom and asked me why his mom wasn't with us because she's out at the bar having sex with crazy women. Yeah. Apparently it's more fun than staying here and enjoying us, but yeah, I get it. No, it's not, what happened to us in the scientific community of corporate corruption? Okay. The scientific community of corporate corruption, okay? Because all corporations use scientific means to keep the corporate corruption going. You kept it going. So the biggest problem right now in the world is the scientific community. Well, anybody with half a brain cell could figure that one out. Yeah. In the year 3510, make sure that hair in the beard, goatee. It's the year 3510. Okay. Hair cannot be touching the ears. Cannot be in a faddish hairstyle. Yeah, I got in trouble for that one a couple of times. Mr. Butler would get me right on the edge. Yeah. Well, in the Air Force, we can't have the same Marine type haircuts, but I like the high and tight. And he'd get it for me just right. And they'd come up and look at it. That's not in proper Air Force regulation. Yeah, it is just barely. Fuck you. It'll grow back within a day or two because because of the Air Force regulation, you were cutting your hair every fucking week. Okay. In the Marines, you get a high and tight and stuff like that. You maybe cut it like once a month. It can last. It used to piss me off, and I remember that with god dang thing. They shaved your head clean like I do now, and then you had to pay the guy money to do it. It's like you required me to cut my hair, not me. I'd keep it long and then just wash it, but you'd pay to wash it. Well, yeah, but you pay to wash. I use less shampoo. We're trying to make it. Is poo really a sham? So it's like, um, uh, the better we take care of the planet, the better we take care of one another. The healthier we're going to be, and the less, we'll find what good ways to make sure that we have good, healthy, shampoo that doesn't cause a lot of things in our water and stuff, and do things and stuff. We'll get better at this as we go along, hopefully. If not, we'll destroy ourselves and everything, and we'll be particles in space, and there won't be anybody around with a molecular structure to give a fuck. Shakespeare's Tempest. So half a dozen of one, six of the other. Who really, they're crying, oh, because Kal-El and Krypton blew up, and it's like, they all dead now. So who really cares? God cares. God cares. I gave life to a bunch of ungrateful little egomaniacs that tried to kill me and replace me with their ego. And now they're all blown up. Oh, gosh, it's depressing. I just can't live without them. Life without them is so boring. Isn't it a joy to lie alone at night? If I don't have to regurgitate you that we need money to sit there and watch it. Yeah, let me think. Have a woman being sexually groomed and abused by the Temple Set Illuminati, Church Scientology, the Crime of the 12, and the Vatican and stuff like that, sit next to me, sex texting a biggest, dickest mass murderer for the government, or lie by myself and try to sleep and be comfortable because I'm not concerned about how, her scientifically manipulated sex life is affecting our children psychologically. Yeah, music's a lot better. Isn't leaving me the best thing you've ever done? For this current conditions, yes. I need to be able to keep myself grounded. I need to focus on what I need to do. Lord's Prayer is perfect. Okay, apply physics of Lord's Prayer. Restore faith of Psalms. Sustain it wisdom of Proverbs. Okay, I got it. Yeah, so leaving you is the best thing I've ever done. Yeah, I'm ignoring you. Well, you were annoying me. Amuse me? I'll acknowledge you for a minute or two, and then I'll come home and go, fucking assholes. Your science projects suck, and you're the worst perverts in the history of fuckingdom. How do you feel? Very tired, but I think I'm gonna listen to these while I'm soaking. I think I'm gonna go just put music on in the barn and just shoot to music in the barn. It worked pretty well last night, especially with Los Indios and stuff like that. So I'll just do that. I figured I'll just listen to music out in the barn and go out there after I'm done loading up this one, plug this one into charge, and go out there for about an hour or so at the barn and just shoot hoops. And then I'll come back in here and soak and listen to these while I soak. Well, because when I soak, I can sit and watch Basil Rathbone or Charlie Chan and stuff like that. But the time goes by much more quickly and makes a lot more sense and makes me feel better if I sit and listen to these videos as opposed to watch, a screenplay written by a person that's, okay, find the murderer, solve the crime. Ooh, tracker. Oh, sheriff country. Oh, fire country. Oh, 911. Oh, make it stop. Ooh, Wakanda forever. Ooh, woo not. Because they're such fucking assholes. Yes, you are. Okay? You're assholes. One of the nice things about this, once I finish this, I don't have to meet anybody famous. I ain't got to meet Ralph Jr. I ain't got to meet Ridley Scott. I ain't got to meet nobody. I ain't got to meet Tom Hanks. I ain't got to go to the shack by the. I don't got to meet David Letterman. I got to meet Jimmy Kimmel. I don't got to meet Memo. I don't got to meet Tiffany Haddish. I don't got to meet Jennifer Lopez. I don't got to meet Ben Affleck. You guys can all go get together and do a Shakespeare film festival. Remember the good old talk show circuit cultural phenomenon of the 1990s, and woohoo, and everybody listened to that. I'm gonna party like it's 1999. You had knock yourself out, motherfuckers. But make sure you're not destroying the environment and causing cancer through irrational economic activity at your local airport. Thank you. Good night. Okay, so a nice pass, Bo. Touchdown. Broncos just took the lead. Okay. Well, the Broncos win the Super Bowl. They do have a really good defense. Yes, they do. Do you care? No, I don't care. I don't rightfully give a fuck who wins the last football game of the year in any professional league, be it the 4 years that you're supposed to get to try to train before you can do it 10 or more in the freaking NFL, or I don't care. I don't rightfully give a fuck who wins the state championship either. Jesus don't care. So if y'all been, Jesus help us win the state championship. Jesus don't give a fuck. Just live the Lord's Prayer. Jesus said fuck. Hey, what you're doing is vulgar intercourse. You want me to, oh, I'm so proud of you for being vulgar intercoursing there and asking me to help. That's pretty crazy. I know. But Jesus is intelligent. Yeah, so am I.